Hello. Hello. You should see my face now. It's just so. Right. I'm we're live streaming. I'm doing some level design, chat about it a bit, and so recently doing some level design. And well, take it semi-seriously, but yeah. So, oops, let's turn that music down a bit. So I'm still getting used to this. Blah 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 blah. This. Stick on the. Sorry about that. Just having to adjust a few things before get into it. Very professional live streaming that I'm doing now, and I can hear my own fucking voice. I don't like that. It's weird. It's strange. Alright. Okay. So today I'm going to be just doing some work on gameguru again. And yeah, so let's just do that now. So let's get into it. Well, I think we've had enough preamble and arsing around, so we'll just okay, this is the interface we're in. Let's just move around a bit. Let's show you a little bit of what I've done so far. So this is basically creating an environment for this level. I'll boot it up in a sec so you can see. Bear with me, I just need to mute my volume because I can hear my own voice and it's very strange. Okay, right, so got a few enemies around here, some more work needs doing, but let's just do it, view it from above. Huge map at the minute, but this is just basically a big corner of it's done at the minute. To expand on this, so actually while I'm here, this one needs painting in. This is using the terrain texture like kind of editor thing. It's quite good. This gameguru tool is very easy to use, which is good. It's like really just, it's almost like a even more basic version of Worldcraft or like a similar software to that, which is back in the day. Showing my age there probably, but I am 30 now. It is a reality. Okay, it's just this is going to take ages. Obviously, there must be a better method of doing this faster. I'm gonna have to do. I think I can just do the standard terrain. I think somewhere, if I remember rightly. I'll do this very roughly at the minute. I need to make it a bit better. So it's just, I might as well show the game. So it's just a waypoint thing. Show the game as is. Hopefully there'll be some. Actually, bear with me a second. I'm just going to put my sound on again, so I can hear what I'm doing as well. It's just nice. It's just a bit weird hearing myself sometimes. There we go. Should have the sound on now. Hopefully, with any luck. There we go. Yeah. So hopefully you can hear that as well out there. So this is what I did in the last session. Just added some nice details like this kind of gothic tree. Add a bit of atmosphere to the game. I need to do some more waypoint work for the enemies. Like for example, there he's just waiting there. Though sometimes that's going to be relevant, so it's kind of cool. And yeah, I did a lot of environmental tweaking last time. Give it that more ambience to the level. Give it kind of a desert wasteland. Probably need to add some more environmental effects, sound effects, for example. That would be nice to have whether it's that neon sign, which I like, is an element of the level. It'd be quite nice to have that with a kind of a clicky sound effect or something, sort of kind of like weird effect. But without further ado, I probably need to start shooting people now. So let's go and do that. The enemies are quite tough still. I've consciously done that, but I need to make it probably a bit more balanced. So I just want the first person shooter to emphasise a bit more of sneaking around and being a bit clever. Obviously I need to look at the AI for that. So there's a little sniper up there. Let's have a look at this guy, see if we can get him. So I've got a few pickups here. Come on, these guys are really tough. But I'm dead from that. So, wow! There's one example of why it's possibly too hard at the minute. I died of it. Well, I think I want to make it hard, but I just got to make it a bit more balanced, I think, in terms of the combat. Sorry, mate. I'm really angry now. So I'll take it out on a random stranger. Sniper man. Whoa! Got you. Got you, arse. Arsehole. Ah, shit. There's too many more orders around there still. Anyway, yeah. That's where it's up to so far. I'm just checking how this is streaming still, if you can bear with me a second. Cool. So, yeah. Let's just do. That's my terrible last year Halloween costume, but I thought it would be appropriate given the given what the game is. So just doing an analysis of so far. There's a bit of echo in the mic for some reason, but it's not too distracting, hopefully. Actually, that's really distracting. Let me try and fix that. There we go. There we go. That should be fixed now. Yeah. So, yeah. I thought I'd just go through some of what the idea is of the game. I've already gone over this in previous ones, but I'll go over it again and kind of analyse what's next. So yeah, I mean, I guess I need to just get kind of the basic level done. I mean, I'm basically just under halfway there, because it's only going to be basically this big, I guess, maybe a bit bigger, maybe take about half. I need to figure out if there's a way I can just reduce this and this initial map size you get, so I might look at that later, but I'll probably just do that later on. Do a bit more terrain building, I'll do that now, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'll just put it back onto big screen, here we go. Okay, should be able to hear me still, yeah, good, and blah 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 blah, take that off because it's doubling. Okay, so let's just build some more hilly stuff, more interest. Find this is quite good to do. Oh, that still works, but I need to build this up. Some more terrain here. I like this kind of area that's developing here. It's quite a hilly area, I suppose. So you just zoom around on the engine. It's quite easy. Just it's like using a shift key, WASD, it's the usual generic controls for moving around, and the mouse as well. Just double task. Okay, right, you get some rock on there, because it's kind of a rock formation here. Some of this texture work needs doing a bit better. And it's kind of going to remain like that as it is. Tighten some of this up. Obviously it looks very different when you've got all the lighting effects and stuff going, so that does make a lot of difference in the actual game itself. Blah blah blah. Okay. Not gonna add any more, there's no point adding more enemies at the present. More little foliage elements here. So this foliage tool right there is easy to remember. And it just nicely paints some little foliage element. Ah! I want to do that. Let's build some more hills. I need to crack on with this a bit more. Okay, I might just create quite a what's this? Oh, this is I'll add some random elements here, I think. Build up a bit. This is basically like kind of an impacted landscape in some respects. I might make it quite a big, yeah, that's quite a good idea. I might make like a crater bit here, maybe, potentially. If I can, kind of like the idea of there being some kind of, I don't know, giant crater somewhere. Let's get some stuff on there. I'm just doing this quite fast at the minute. Oh, that was terrible. Get rid of that. Yeah. Oh, no, that's horrible. Get that. Do that again. As you go along, it's almost like just painting on the terrain. It's really quite easy and intuitive, this software. It's $14.99 on Steam, I think. Well, you can get loads of different packs, but it's quite nice. I mean, for me, this has been quite nice using this gameguru tool as well, because it's quite, like I said, it's quite cheap, and also it's quite easy to use. Like, so I've used a lot of my glory days of college games development. I used to use Neverwinter Nights module editing software quite a lot, and it's quite similar to that in the sense of it's got a basic scripting editor, which is in Lua, I believe, which I've not really touched on myself, but I should be able to pick it up relatively easy because I've used Java before, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I know kind of programming concepts, so I've not really looked into the scripting yet, but I'm sure I will be touching on that soon. I liked some of the trees I started building there, so I might do a few more there. Maybe a building here. Scale this up a bit. It's quite an easy thing just to do to add a bit of interest, I think. Just to create the map. Give the character a bit more character, so just do that. I'll boot this up in a second, that would go with it. Could even create another little sniper guy up here maybe. But nah, I'm not gonna do that yet. It's too early to tell where I need to put them guys. Corpse maybe. some skulls. Just dot stuff around basically. Dead trees, it's always nice to have some dead trees on. So again, this is just all about adding character elements to the map, which is always very important to give the map some character. It's one of the most important things really, having entities. The good thing about this pack as well is that you get lots of predefined entities, so you don't have to spend 6 months building stuff in Blender or whatever. That's the thing I've always struggled with wanting to do these kind of projects is I can model. I mean, I can model in 3ds Max even, but as well as Blender a bit. Blender I don't really know, to be truthful. I don't really know 3ds Max, Studio Max more, but I know the basics of that really. Rigging just drives me insane, but I can model to a degree. I did a bit of college a while ago, but yeah. Anyway, go on track. This here, maybe just make it a bit bigger. That kind of makes no sense, maybe. Okay, I'm sure you're getting bored, so I'm just going to do a play through again. Save what I've done so far, so it's good to get in the habit of saving regularly. And yeah, I'm just going to go blast some mofos. This is, seems like more of that is coming together a bit more. Obviously I haven't done much, so I'm just going to get back to it. Yeah, so let's build some more. I'll just double check my volume's up enough. Yeah, you should be able to hear me okay. Right, okay. Right, so I just need to build some more. I mean, this is all very boring to watch, I know, but I need to do it. Building up the hills a bit more. That texture looks weird. This is bizarrely not uniform, so it needs to be improved a bit somewhat. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it lacks there, but we'll just move on to it later on. Well, I mean, I think from what I remember of decent level design philosophy, it's always good to be able to build simply and then add complexity as you go on. It's always the best thing to do, I find. So I'm just basically adding the basic elements I need for the shape of the map and the kind of atmosphere of the map, and then so it's easier to subtract stuff instead of having to backtrack too much, I guess. So I read that, I saw that in a Unreal, it's the kind of the way that Unreal develop a lot of their levels as well, which I know makes sense to me. Make it so you can always backtrack relatively easily, as opposed to having to, you know, redesign the wheel because you've done something wrong about 10 iterations back or whatever. It's kind of a development philosophy. One I might try to stick for with myself as well, so even with my web design work as well. So I kind of, because I do web design in my professional life. Okay, that's the humongous bin, but I'm going to do that. That's a bit. Adding some like nice elements of interest. Just these things that just popped out. I've got like a nice little bunch of assets now. I might have this here. Quite nice, is just to even drive the point home even further that you're really not supposed to be here. Because the rough idea of this game is that it's at present is you are going to a military government base. You are some kind of like rebel leader, I guess, in a post-apocalypse society ran by a dictatorship. And this is a base, and they're protecting the enemies, which are varied and many, because oh shit, what the fuck's that doing there? What the fuck? I don't know what's happened there. Sorry, excuse the swearing. What the hell happened there? That was literally just over there 2 seconds ago. It must be just me, I moved by accident. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna get some more of these just random. Do some waypoints for this guy. Just have him wandering around aimlessly, maybe not aimlessly, but some waypoints for this. What's that? What's he doing down there? There's a random character there. Western Ward. I don't know what he's out doing out there though. Anyway, yeah, carry on. Some more meshes in there. Just get this kind of ruined town vibe going, I guess. Yeah, just the outskirts here. Stuff that looks vaguely like a town. Need to get some road or something down. Something equivalent to. So let's have a look at the old store. So add new entity on a store. The store of stuff what we got in here. Okay, so hey. Huh. Weird. That's very strange. You should be seeing an asset list, but for some reason it's not working. It's not coming up. It just usually comes up with a. That's weird. It's probably just because I got the. Anyway, I was trying to do this a bit fast then. It's a bit weird. It's just like a list of assets I have access to. I'll just try and get this. You'll see what the end result is. Anyway, it's just like you get in a CMS. It's just like an entity list with drop downs. It's a bit strange. It doesn't work. It looks fine. I mean, it's displaying for me. I don't know why it's not coming up. Overpass road will probably do. That good. Yep. So just plunk that. I want to try this out. Don't know if it's going to look that good. Yeah. I don't know. Not really sure about that in a minute. Okay. I just think I might have that. It's not really. It doesn't really look right there. Maybe if I just have that as a. It looks a bit weird transitionally. So look at another building somewhere. because the thing is with this town outlook area I'm developing here, it still doesn't look alive enough. It just looks quite random, I suppose. So I'm trying to make it come to life a bit more. I think, that's not there. By just creating more of a believable, livable space, I guess, or not necessarily livable, but just post-apocalyptic, really. A lot of burnt out places and things. One thing I do need to learn or figure out is how to add particle effects, or like basically fire, I guess. Let's wait for this to load. So I'm saving it. Okay, so that should be saved now. Yep. Because I think I'm going to need a bit of that. So let's see about adding some of that now. Some more trees. Trees are good. Some more trees around here. Trees is I think kind of an essential, nice little atmospheric element to add to each thing. Add a lot of them, just as more atmosphere. I'm gonna look into the balance. Oh, sugar! Come on, now what's going on? My bad. Him, put up here somewhere. Corpse, a lot of corpses around here. It's kind of the wildlands, I guess. Do some different corpses too in a bit, but for now, no, not many. Okay, make it a bit bigger. That'd be nice there. Part of rubbish, just doing some random little details here now. Like I said, this is building up a little bit of interest and just doing random, adding a bit of character, trying to add a bit of character to the level. I mean, hopefully this one will be done soonish. I'm kind of, it's dragging on a bit, but it's coming along nicely, I think. The walls, it's just outline, it's just terrible. Oh wait, I think I know what I've done. We'll go back to that later on. Let's just play it with. I'll probably stop our live stream soon. I'm just kind of doing it again to demonstrate progress what's been made. Okay, so let's have a look. Try and whiz through this. Ah, my god. Shotgun to the face. Whoa. Where's this marauder? That's the guy out. Yep, got your snoozy arsehole. What? Oh, I plunked a wall there by accident. Oh. Okay. Got you. This looks like a bit better, but it needs some kind of central square, I think, here to unify everything. It kind of looks a bit weird, still a bit barren, too barren. Sorry, little get out of the way. Killed. Some trees looking bad. I need some more foliage around here, I think. You arsehole. Ready to apply it. You're gonna. Wow! I'm just gonna get revenge on this arsehole and I was trying to blow up the thing. Come this way. I'll blow you up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I just killed myself. Poetic. Right, so I'm just gonna go over a bit of foot. Using the stupid face that I've got there. Okay, so basically, what have I done? I have done some terrain building, done a bit of tweaking, a lot of tweaking generally. Mostly speaking, it's a lot of tweaking that I've done really. Investigated ways of adding more atmosphere through entities, and that's about it really. It's only half an hour's work, so that's kind of expected really. So yeah, oh no, I'll try and... oh my god, sorry, I just noticed how terrible my moustache looks in that photograph. Yeah, not my best look, I don't feel. Yeah, so I need to add some more trees. I might do a little bit more now. I'm just live streaming this for the lols really, just for shits and giggles, to be honest. I don't really take myself that seriously to assume. Oh my god, it's peeing it down out there. I'm in Manchester, so it's just like not very good weather. But yeah, anyway, I think I'll have one last playthrough, and then yeah, then I'll sign off. I think I'll do a little, see what last little bits I want to do. So anyways, go onto the feed again, primary feed. Okay, so let's go on this. Oh, just discovered I can go up pretty fast. Always discovering your keyboard shortcuts. It's an exciting journey to discover new keyboard shortcuts. Anyway, I don't know why I'm singing that stupid song. I don't even know what that song was. Don't even know what that melody was. Just it's just called being random. Okay, right. Got some terrain here. I wanted to build up a little bit of here, just like little patches around there. I think just helps. And maybe quite a lot of patch there. And some here. The whole area needs a lot of vegetation. Maybe something here, and then I can make a statue there potentially would be good, just as a central bit. If people can, actually a statue would be very good because this is supposed to be a quasi dictatorship, I guess. There's a bust there, that one that's not gonna fit. Historical maybe, World War II maybe. World War II if I can find some kind of statue, I guess. Which is going like a leader or something, but Stalinist architecture, but I don't think I've got anything like that. No, so probably gonna have to look into sci-fi structural D. Oh, sorry if you can't see this, by the way. I'm gonna try and make this as fast as possible. Obviously, it's gonna be quite boring to watch this if you can't see any what I'm even looking at. Even though props, future furniture, props. Some nice little sci-fi ones. Post-apocalypse. Trespassers will be shot. Blah 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 blah. Medieval furniture props. We're just switching through the different options we've got predefined. Ugh, there's some interesting stuff there. Ancient room will have some kind of statue, I guess. Try that one. So I've got like a. This is a kind of, yeah, that might be quite good as learned man, but it could be interpreted as such. As a kind of, I don't know if that makes sense. I might have to rethink that later on, but I guess it kind of makes sense. This is not, like, this is not really, this is a, I mean, I'm taking this project pretty seriously. I want it to represent something and have an atmosphere and be interesting, but it's just basically going to be a FPS with some atmospheric settings, so I'm not too fussed on getting everything perfect. So knock myself out over that. Okay. Oh no. Let's go into shape mode again. Start adding a bit more. Building stuff up again. I'm just in shape mode at the minute, raising stuff up. Knocking stuff down. Right, I'm just gonna get this back into play again in a second. So bear with me. I might change the weapon the player starts with actually. I think it's a bit weird just starting it with the Magnum. I think that works. Okay. Nope. Edit this entity here, which is the player. Okay. Oh, that's the sound. Sorry, go off that. I need to actually this one. I need to get the sound working, but that's for another time. So this is the player entity. So I've got the gravity settings, animation, speed settings, regeneration, which I've already set to regeneration rate 5. Blood effects, yes, because I am an adult. Footfall place, and all I need now is just to change the weapon here. So I've got a lot I can go for actually. We'll go for a sword. I think that's a bit stupid. Hatchet maybe. Sniper might be quite a good one. That then emphasises stealth a bit more, I guess, initially anyway. Or I don't think dagger would be really good because you just die straight away. Might try adding a sniper as the actual initial weapon. Or maybe none, I don't know. We'll see. So this I'll stop streaming after this anyway. I don't even know if anyone's watching, to be honest. I'm just doing this for a laugh. And just for so obviously as you've got a sniper off now, I can snipe enemies out. Quite good in a way because it makes it more stealthy. Okay, so oof! Oh, missed. Missed him. Look at this guy. Sniper rifle's a bit rubbish. I'll have to give it higher, I guess. Okay, this should get him. Oh shit, he's finally seeing me. Got you. I'm forgetting there's a sniper up here. We'll have to do some play testing with some mates on this as well, just to test. It's not just because obviously I know where all the enemies are, so I'll probably another live stream I'll do one time. I'll do some play testing with some of the guys I know. Okay. Just to see if they can, if the difficulty's high or low. I'll just use it on a variety of different players probably. Load that up. Okay, let's pick up some other weapons just in case I need them. Easy to scroll through, just like these generic standard controls. Just mouse scroll wheel, you're gonna. This is quite good actually. I kind of like it. It does make it maybe more of a hunting game than it is almost. It makes it somewhat easier, but it's in a good way maybe because I mean you can still get caught out pretty fast if you screw up with this. So that's kind of good. Then maybe it's making it too easy. I don't know. I've only got what? Well, I've still got 41 bullets left. So I've got a lot left. Okay, right, so let's know if there's any enemies around here now. This is just so the statue is huge. But it looks quite ominous in a kind of weird way, I guess. This looks quite nice. Look at that nice lighting effects. This engine's actually quite powerful considering. Oh shit, man. Shit! I suppose it's still quite difficult because that just happened. If you get caught unawares. So I might keep with the rifle actually. It's nice. It gives that element of stealth, but you can also still get killed quite fast. Right, so I've been streaming now for 40 minutes, so I think I'm going to end it now. Cheers for watching if you've been watching. I've been Noir Vortex, and yeah, cheers for watching.